పాయింట్ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్లీ ఆన్ ఐ డ్రీమ్ మీడియా. ఇవాళ చాలా ఒక వివాదాస్పద అంశం గురించి మాట్లాడబోతున్నాం. 1861లో ఏర్పడిన ఇండియన్ పీనల్ కోడ్ సెక్షన్ 377ని సవాల్ చేస్తూ దాఖలైన పిటిషన్కి అత్యున్నత న్యాయస్థానం 2018 సెప్టెంబర్ 6న ఒక చారిత్రక తీర్పునిచ్చింది. డీక్రిమినలైజింగ్ హోమోసెక్షువాలిటీ ఇన్ ఇండియా. అండ్ ఇది బహుశా కనీవిని ఎరగని ఒక తీర్పుగా చాలామంది పరిగణించారు. అండ్ దీనిపై చాలా రెసిస్టెన్స్ వచ్చింది. అలాగే హోమోసెక్షువల్ గే కమ్యూనిటీలో విపరీతమైన ఆనందం కూడా వెలువడింది. అయితే ఇప్పటి రోజుల్లో మరింతగా వారి జీవనశైలిని గురించి, వారి జీవితాలని గురించి, వారి జీవిత భాగస్వాముల గురించి, రొమాంటిక్ పార్ట్నర్స్ గురించి మరింత స్వేచ్ఛగా బయటకు వచ్చి చెప్పుకునే వాళ్ళు మన మధ్యనే కనిపిస్తున్నారు. అటువంటి ఇద్దరు వ్యక్తులు అతి త్వరలో వివాహం చేసుకోబోతున్నారు. ఐఎమ్ రియలీ హ్యాపీ టు ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ సుప్రియో అండ్ అభయ్. Both on this show today exclusively. Both of them are based in Hyderabad right now for the past over a decade, and it's going to be a very interesting conversation with them, getting to know how their journey has been so far and what they look forward to ahead. Supriyo, welcome.
Thank
Abhay,
you. Thank you
welcome.
so much. Thank you.
Very, very happy, and thank you for speaking to iDream Media.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
How do you feel, Abhay, Supriyo, now that this is your first interview, very first interview, how do you feel being here on camera speaking about something which is deemed very controversial?
Yes, we are, I would say the word excited. I mean, while driving down here, we're just thinking this is going to be our first interview.
Right.
But as I said that I wanted to do it with you first, because it's not just the brand or something, it's all about the person, right? You know, and I feel comfortable to talk to you. As you said, it's been very controversial, so I really wanted to talk to somebody who I already know since long, and I think we will be more comfortable to talk to you.
I'm feeling privileged. Abhay, I hope you also feel equally comfortable.
I'm comfortable. I think you made us feel comfortable. So
thank you so much. हम हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं और अंग्रेजी में भी बोल सकते हैं. तेलुगु అయితే మీకు రాదు అసలు. Right. First of all, congratulations. When is the wedding date?
It's December 18th.
18th.
Yes.
And it must have taken a lot of courage from both of you to come out in the open and actually fix a wedding and a wedding date.
It is, yes.
So
yes.
What was it like, Supriyo? I mean, why a wedding? I mean, you could be living together, you could be sharing a life. What does a wedding mean to both of you?
So, you want to start or you want me to?
So basically, of course, our friends, our families, they know that we are partnered. They know that we are in a relationship and they are accepting as well. But we never get to celebrate. I never get to call him my husband. Right? He's my partner. He's my better half. But we can't use the word husband, right? So I think we really want to challenge that notion, and we really want to assert ourselves that we are just as an equal as a couple as any heterosexual couple as well.
Right.
So really, wedding is extremely important for us to kind of show to everybody essentially that our relationship is no less than anybody else's.
Yeah, it must be
all
so.
relationships in India culminate in a marriage essentially.
Yes,
right?
culminate. That is our Indian tradition.
That's the
Absolutely.
Indian tradition. So we are no different from that.
Yeah.
So that's what, I mean, when we say wedding, what is wedding? Wedding is basically a celebration for two human beings who loved each other and stay together, and letting all the people aware that yes, we are happy together. So that's thing stuck in my mind. Let's do this. I think this law things will fall into place. It will take time, but why to wait to celebrate? So as Abhay very nicely said that everybody is supporting, right? If you call like a family, relatives, friends, colleagues. So let's call our people. Let's just celebrate and let everybody know that we are happy together. This is the major reason, and one more reason, like मुझे बचपन से शादी करना था यार.
ये हुई ना बात.
So yes, मुझे चाहिए था यार, and I didn't do anything wrong, right? So why I will just miss that opportunity? Let's just go and organize a wedding. Let's celebrate.
अभी भी बहुत obviously the society is still very resistant, as we all know, Abhay. I mean, not many people actually come out and have the courage to declare in the open. So when did you both first declare your relationship in your own social sphere, whether it's your workplace or home, or कैसे हुआ ये?
You want to take first or should I?
Yes, so it's, Swapna, there are a lot of different, I would say, different stories. So like the one story when I came out to my family. So I will share the workplace. I think that's more important. So already we are in relationship. It's been 1.5 years, 2014, I guess, and we went to a Pride parade in Hyderabad, right? I was working with a hotel that time in the city, and the next day when I went to the shift, it was quite busy because I was into rooms division and front office, and there's a lot of guests in the lobby. And I started working. It was a long shift, and my boss came and he said कि बेटा तेरा photo आया है newspaper में. And I was like, ठीक है, let me finish my work, I will go and check. मुझे ना तू जा and just check, it's there in my cabin. So Swapna, I went to the back office to his cabin and I picked the newspaper. It was one of the very prominent newspaper in our city, and it's a big picture came. We're holding a placard. It's my photo holding a placard which mentioned "gay, damn proud of it." It was not planned. It was very, very sudden for me, and I really didn't know how to deal with it. And I just back in 2014.
Right.
I still remember outside it's super rush, and I need to go and handle the shift. I came to the back office. I saw the newspaper, and I was just walking back to the to the front area of the hotel reception, and I really don't know what to do. I was not ashamed or something, but I was kind of scared because I never told anybody about it before. That's all. But they were super, super, super supportive. Everybody. It's like a fire. It's like one moment everybody gets to know. But I still remember, like, all the people, they came, they hugged me, they said, you are the man, you have guts to say who you are. Because we didn't wear any mask or anything in that Pride parade, so it's a proper face and everything. My boss came and said, Supriyo, if anybody say anything wrong to you, just tell me, I'm there. So that gives us a lot of courage. And so I was like, okay, that's me, and it's done. Everybody know about it now. So that's why, my workplace and the people get to know about me, yes.
Amazing, and really it takes a lot of guts to go into a public parade like that.
Correct.
Yeah. And Abhay, आपको अपने family में को बताने में कुछ problem हुआ कभी?
No, in fact, my parents were the first set of people that I actually told. Right, so it's.
At what age was that, Abhay, if you don't mind my asking?
I was 17, so it was pretty young, and they're the first people to know. So it was a courageous decision at that time, especially considering that the society at that time was conservative compared to what it is today,
yes.
right? And the law was not on our side. So it was actually, in my case as well, a kind of a spontaneous decision, right? So we were just having a conversation, and somehow this topic actually came up, not about me, but in general context. And there was some, misunderstanding that they had about the subject. They had certain perception, they had certain prejudices. So I said to them, by the way, folks, I am myself gay. I told them at that very instant that I am myself gay, and that's how I am. This is perfectly normal and natural. They took time to understand it. One of the reasons I felt comfortable coming out was I knew that they are rational people.
Right.
I knew that they will not react in a absurd manner, right? And they will not like throw me out of the house or anything of that sort, right? Bhai, tu hamara bachcha nahi raha anymore, and all of that. So they took their time. And being doctors, I told them
they're
that
doctors?
They're doctors, yes.
Oh, okay.
So I told them that, hey, look at all these studies. It's been proven that it is normal and natural, not a disorder or anything of that sort. So they understood, and that was my first step towards my coming out journey.
So आपको खुद, you were very damn sure by then.
Yes, I was very damn sure by then. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because there is also a certain notion that there is a certain age in your teenage, in your adolescence, when people sway both ways, and it takes a lot of self-awareness to know.
That was, in fact, that was my parents' reaction. That you are 17, maybe. So while they were still able to understand that it is normal and natural, they were still thinking that maybe Abhay, you are going through a phase. Right? And I said that, no, mom, dad, I know I'm not going through a phase because I've been like this for many years now. And still, out of respect, I decided that for the next 1-2 years, I will not push them too hard, right? Let them think if it's a phase or whatever, because they will know at certain point of time automatically that it is not a phase, right? So they will automatically come to that realization. So it happened. So I kept slowly kind of moving them in that direction, and it happened.
It happened. That's actually a blessing.
True.
Family जब accept करता है.
Yeah.
सुप्रियो, आपको कोई कुछ problem
So,
हुआ घर में बोलने में?
Not really. So for my coming out to the family was kind of a planned. So
Yeah.
it's very opposite to Abhay's story. So I came out to my family after meeting Abhay. So I would actually wanted to add a little story here, you know, how we met and all this, and that actually helped me to come out to my family.
Right.
So we met in 2012 through a dating app that through a dating app.
That's specifically for
LGBT,
for
the LGBT community.
Yes. So we met through that, and the next day only we just decided ki let's have a chai together and let's just catch up. So we met. I thought we'll just meet for like 1 hour or so. Met in the morning 10 o'clock, and the meeting went till evening 6 or 7 o'clock.
Right.
So we spent the whole day together, and by end of our meeting, almost when I say okay, bye, see you, and all this, then we are very sure, that he is the person, right?
Yeah.
So I told Abhay, and so Abhay said a beautiful thing. So
Right.
he gave me 3 conditions.
Right.
Right. So he said, Supriyo, I liked you, but I have 3 conditions. So I was mixed reaction, because it's Supriyo. I mean, how dare somebody give conditions? So,
Yeah.
so first one was that he told me, Supriyo, you need to tell your family, because I wasn't open by then.
Right.
And I was sure about it, because I told him, I am planning for it and I will definitely do it. So there is nothing which is very different.
Correct.
The second condition was, he told me that, Supriyo, it's not about you coming out to your family. You also need to tell about him, like who is he in my life, like about our relationship to the
Right.
family.
Yep.
I like that, of course, because it's more of like validation, right? Ki, okay, he is there, it's very serious. And the third one was epic. He said, Supriyo, I liked you definitely, but you need to visit my parents, and my parents supposed to like you.
So in any regular
Yeah, it's
heterosexual
like that.
relationship as well.
It's
I think
like that,
you
yeah.
exactly said it. First reaction was, ki, excuse me? I mean, I met so many people by now, nobody said this before, and that is the positive thing again, because nobody said it before. I think this gentleman is really serious, and as a queer person, we never actually like the actual fight. The journey is to fit in the society, right?
Correct.
So when somebody is saying, okay, you need to meet my parents, and my parents needs to like you, it's more of like, as you said, it's more of like a heterosexual relationship. It's like I'm nowhere less, or I'm nowhere different from anybody. It's just another relationship, and I really like that part.
Because by that time my parents knew about me and were supportive of me, so I knew that wasn't going to be an issue. So I just wanted to make sure that they liked Supriyo as a person as well. So that's
But the point is, this is the first meeting, huh? I mean, we just met few years back, and he's saying, okay, you need to visit my parents, and they're supposed to like you, and then only we can move forward. And and then I actually planned, and I called my ma to Hyderabad, because I was working with hotels, and it was very difficult for me to get leaves and all. So I told Ma, you please come down to Hyderabad, and there is something that I need to share with you, so that she is mentally prepared, and she is very strong woman, and I know she'll be able to deal with it.
Has Ma always been a housewife, or she's been a working
Always
woman?
been a housewife, but as a Bengali household, she always had that supreme power. She is very courageous, very bold.
Right.
And apparently she wasn't aware about me, but I told her, because I was preparing for that day for so many years, right, that I'm going to come out to my mother, I will going to tell about my orientation and all this. I wouldn't say she reacted very negative way, but she was a little quiet. She was trying to understand, she was asking questions, and which is very positive. It took little time. She was a little quiet and all, but then
3-4 days she took to
3-4
process.
days.
So just to understand, Supriyo, typically what are the concerns of a regular parent
Okay.
when they ask you, or when you declare something like this? So what
Yeah.
was Ma's first biggest concern?
Yeah, I mean, I think I really wanted to share this story. So, anyways, as I said, I was preparing for that day. I
Right.
already have those FAQs in my mind, what she might ask, because I'm very close to my family. In fact, we both are very close to our families. So, the first question she asked the next day, that day she was quiet. Next day she asked me a very common question: is it curable? Is it kind of a disease or something that can be cured? Because she wasn't aware about it.
Yeah.
right?
I know.
And I explained because it's the very genuine question, right? Very, very genuine question from a parent. The second question was more, she said, Ki, is there any flaw in my upbringing for you that's why this thing happened? I told her very clearly, Ki, if there is something sort of upbringing issue, then I would have done something wrong. Here, you are so close to me, I don't want to pretend anything in front of you. If you tell me that if you don't tell anybody or something, still live a life which is, you're acting or something, but I'm not gonna act in front of you because you're the most important person in my life and you have all the rights to know who I am. And she understood and she was happy. And like after 2 months, she came down to Hyderabad and she stayed with us for almost a month. And from
what was
then,
her attitude towards you, Abhay? I mean, for the first time you met her, obviously, I mean, it's hard for somebody outside of this whole spectrum to, understand how these things work, which is why I'm asking such questions, like just to understand how, her emotional state would have been, and it will probably give a perspective to a lot of parents.
The very first day that we met, she didn't know by then. So she was pretty normal. She was very excited, very happy. She thought that I'm just a friend at that time. So she was very excited and all of that to meet a friend. But after Supriyo came out, and I think we went 2 or 3 days later, we went to some place to roam around. And she was very quiet. She was not at all negative or anything of that sort. But she was very quiet. I think it was very clear and evident to us that she's taken time to process and she's taken time to get used to this whole thing, right? That Supriyo and I are together and all of that. So yeah, it did. It wasn't a negative reaction or anything of that sort. It just was she taking her own time to kind of accept us.
Yeah, and after that, it's been
After
relatively
that, it's been very
sibling, sublog.
Yes,
they came to
yes.
So it's been quite a journey for you. So Supriyo, aapke, in your case, when did you first? So Abhay found out when he was 17. By then he was very sure.
Mm-hmm.
So in your case, did you know growing up that
I found out when I was 13, by the way.
Oh, you found out?
I found out I was 13, but came out to my parents at 17.
But 13 may be pata karna. I mean, it takes a lot of self-awareness.
Yes. Actually, see, around 7th class, 8th class, right? Guys start talking about girls are talking about guys, and I'm thinking that no, I'm attracted towards the same sex and all of that. I didn't feel anything wrong about myself at all at that stage. Right? Yeah, I'm just different. That's how I was feeling. I at that time absolutely had zero clue, no idea that this is something that is considered as a taboo topic in the society. I had no idea about it. I just felt that I'm normal, just different. Right? And then later on, I realized there's something called Section 377. There's people are very conservative. People think it's a disease and a disorder. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So yeah, but I think I'm very well read in this topic. Even before I came out to my parents at 17, I had read through a lot of things. That this is American Psychological Association, Psychiatric Association, WHO, all of these people have declared that this is not a problem and all of that. I was armed with all those facts and figures. So it was never too difficult for me from that perspective in terms of accepting myself.
Right.
But there are people who find it absolutely very difficult to accept themselves.
Yeah. I mean, themselves first,
yes.
And also get accepted by the society.
Exactly. I'm like, accepting yourself is always the first step, and many people struggle even with that very basic step.
So Kluptanga, just for the viewers, I want to sum up what has happened so far in a few lines in Telugu.
Absolutely.
So Supriyo and Abhay వాళ్ళ పరిచయం ఏర్పడిన తర్వాత అప్పటికే వాళ్ళిద్దరికీ వారి గురించి తెలుసు కాబట్టి కుటుంబ సభ్యులకి తెలియపరిచి ఇరువైపులా కూడా కుటుంబ సభ్యుల ఆమోదం కూడా తీసుకోవడం కాకుండా దీనికి సంబంధించిన చట్టాలకు సంబంధించి కూడా అభయ్ క్షుణ్ణంగా మొదటి నుంచి చదువుతూ వచ్చారు. 17 ఏళ్ల వయసుకే పూర్తి స్పష్టతతో ఉన్నారు అభయ్. తనకి హీ ఈజ్ హోమోసెక్షువల్ అనే విషయం తనకి తెలిసిపోయిందనమాట. అలాగే ఫార్ సుప్రియో ఇట్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ క్వైట్ అ జర్నీ బట్ హీ డిక్లేర్డ్ మచ్ లేటర్. తన కుటుంబ తల్లిగారికి చెప్పడానికి చాలా సంవత్సరాలు పట్టింది. సో దిస్ ఇస్ వేర్ వీఆర్ రైట్ నౌ. అండ్ డిసెంబర్ 18న 18th రైట్, వారిద్దరూ వివాహం చేసుకోవడానికి సిద్ధమవుతున్నారు. అంటే వివాహం అంటే ఒక వేడుకగా చూస్తే పబ్లిక్గా అందరికీ ఈ విషయాన్ని చెప్తూ బంధుమిత్రులని ఆహ్వానించి ఒక సంబరంగా చేసుకోవడానికి సిద్ధమవుతున్నారు. అండ్ నటి సమాంత రీసెంట్లీ ట్యాగ్డ్ బోత్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ and she wished them all the best, and more I think you're getting a lot of support and positive support from a lot of the influencers, right?
Yes,
Supriya?
yes, it is.
Can you share a few things that has come to your notice in the last few days before we speak further on the other things?
Well, I would say the city responded in a very positive way. You know, there are a lot of coverage, a lot of people are talking about it. And the best part, I would say, so I'm a teacher, right? And I have that. I would say I'm very lucky that I'm a teacher, so that I got that power to somehow influence a lot of next generation people.
Right.
My students are super supportive. You know, when this news came and I was seeing like everybody are sharing the story in their own personal handle, their WhatsApp story, and people are meeting and congratulating me. I think there is a change which is happening, right? And I am very hopeful for the next generation because they're very open-minded. I get so many messages. It's like my social media was like pouring with personal messages, and they're like they're sharing their story. They're asking for help. You know, Supriya, how I can come out to my family, you know, and their, you know, the story of them, because they are not exactly from the metro cities, maybe the two-tier cities, and there are still a lot of prejudice. So, and in the beginning, I said that, you know, it's somehow, you know, our responsibility also to set up kind of a platform where, you know, to set a standard, rather, an example. So there are a lot of people, they are very positive about it. A lot of people, they get influenced, and they're saying, yes, there is a hope. And as I said, you know, today, that we need a lot of courage to actually do something like this. So yes. So that's the reaction. It's very overwhelming, very overwhelming.
And what has been your biggest challenge in the years, Abhay? What was been some of your you know, things where you feel extremely isolated, marginalized, or perhaps judged? So what have been some of those areas where people, because even in cinema today, they stereotype, you know, people like from the LGBT community.
Absolutely.
So how has it been for you?
So I would say that while I have been quite fortunate that my immediate family, as well as at my workplace, things have been very positive. The reaction has been very positive and supportive. But you know, as more and more people get to know that I'm queer, as extended family gets to know, because you know, you never know how everybody is going to react, right? And both of us have very large extended families. So there is always that the thing that we have to deal with is log kya kahenge, right? Neighbors kya kahenge, हमारे extended relatives क्या कहेंगे, फलाने ढींगे लोग क्या कहेंगे, all of that. So that is a problem, right? So it still somehow holds us back from being able to truly be out there, right? It's something that absolutely comes to our mind, right? And we have to deal with it. We have to kind of, I mean, if I was straight, right, I would not have to kind of be so scared about how my relatives wouldn't have to be scared about the extended relatives and all of that, right? How will this impact this person and how will this impact this person? But just because we are queer, we have to think about all these things as well. So that for me is
किसी को पता हो के उसके बाद उनका रिएक्शन बदला है, ऐसा भी हुआ है? मतलब आपके दोस्त रहे हैं या आपके सर्कल्स में रहे हैं, बट उनको पता चला और उसके बाद उनका रवैया बिल्कुल ही बदल गया? वो तो
रिलेटिवली स्पीकिंग कम है, मतलब सो आई वुड से दैट हम लोग एक तरीके से बबल में हैं, राइट? जो भी हमारा सर्कल है, दे आर वेरी प्रोग्रेसिव, राइट? वेदर इट इज वर्क प्लेस, वेदर इट्स आवर फ्रेंड्स एटसेट्रा, दे आर वेरी प्रोग्रेसिव. सो thankfully वो उतना नहीं हुआ. There are some people, maybe like I would say 5-10% people who have reacted this way, but for us it hasn't been that big of a problem, but for many others there is a problem. मैं बोलूँगा कि हमारा मोस्टली जहाँ पे इशू हुआ है वो कभी कहीं ना कहीं एक्सटेंडेड फैमिली या नेबर्स एंड ऑल ऑफ दोस, वहाँ पे थोड़ा
ताने देते हैं, टोकते हैं,
मतलब लाइक फिर लोगों को सुनना पड़ता है, हमारे को डायरेक्टली नहीं सुनना पड़ता.
लोग सुनते हैं और आपको कभी-कभी आके इनडायरेक्टली सुना देते हैं कि ऐसे कहा इसने,
ऐसा हो जाता है.
चोट तो पहुंचती होगी ना आपको, या यू हैव टेकन इट एज अ स्ट्राइड, यू नो, इन द स्ट्राइड एज पार्ट ऑफ योर जर्नी?
वी स्टिल लर्निंग हाउ टू डील विद इट, आई वुड से. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम एकदम थिक स्किन्ड हो गए हैं एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. दैट्स नॉट.
कैसे होता है यार? आई मीन वी आर ऑल एट द एंड ऑफ द डे
वी आर ह्यूमंस, एग्जैक्टली, वी आर नॉट रोबोट्स, राइट? सो इट्स नॉट not like कि हाँ एक कान से सोना दूसरे कान से निकालिए. बहुत लोग ऐसा बोलते हैं कि अबे क्या कर रहे हो आप, ये क्यों, why are you bothering. मतलब recently I was just talking to one of my colleagues at work and I was disturbed about something and he said अबे ऐसी चीज़ों को आप एक कान से सुनो दूसरे कान से निकालो. बट वो प्रैक्टिकली हो नहीं पाता, वो लगता है आपका 1 घंटा बर्बाद हो जाता है उस तरह की चीज़ में, जो हेटेरोसेक्सुअल को कभी सोचता भी नहीं पड़ेगा. मेरा वो 1-2 घंटा उस दिन पूरा बर्बाद हुआ जस्ट बिकॉज समथिंग नेगेटिव दैट
And something will be eating your head.
that will be eating my
your
head.
head.
And then I can't focus on things that really I have to do.
कैसे यार नेगेटिविटी को कैसे दूर करते हैं सुप्रियो? आई मीन इन जनरल आई एम आस्किंग. कोई कुछ बोल देता है, कोई कर देता है तो.
lot of people come and say ki, now the everything being very smooth and everything, but actually not. We need to come out to lot of other people in everyday basis, and as our logical mind always say ki kya farak padta hai. But still, as I said, we are human. It takes at least few minutes, I would say at least half an hour to deal with it, because it can be somebody commented, somebody put a negative message, or somebody said something. I don't know. I think it's like parts and parcel. We just need to we choose to be out, and I always say once we are choosing to come out from the closet, we are kind of a representative for the whole community. And once you're representing it, there has to be pros and cons. There has to be parts and parcel. You have to just deal with it. It cannot be like 100% positive. But yes, we just need to look onto the bigger picture. What exactly I do, like when there are 5 maybe hate comments or anything which is making me sad, I just go back and try to read what the beautiful comments came. That helps me. If I think I really wanted to share, if I get too much into all this, and I was like, I just take a deep breath, I open my phone and my Instagram, I start watching my puppy's video, Kaju's video, because that gives me where I belong, right? I like maybe a video where Abhay is playing with Kaju, and I think that is the actual happiness for me, rather than all this negative comment, because it doesn't actually exist. So yeah, that's how I deal with it.
So
But
all the
as
hate
we-
comments, all the hate comments are on the lines of what? That you are against nature, because that is
Yes,
a typical
that is one.
reaction.
Yes, that is the major one. And see, people talk for a lot of stupid things, and maybe I think I really don't want to discuss about that
No
part,
issues,
because
no issues.
not required. It doesn't matter. So I told you, I think before also when we were talking in a phone, that I stopped reading about those comments.
Absolutely.
Because it's not required.
Yeah.
That's not giving me peace.
Yeah.
It's my decision to choose the happiness, and I think I need to focus there.
Kudos to your courage, and you're the first gay couple getting married in Hyderabad. Is that right?
I
Would
think
that be right?
we are not claiming that, but yes, we don't know anybody got married officially or any
Officially
announcement.
married, yeah,
Yes,
because
yes,
we know
yes.
we may know a lot of people who live together,
Yeah.
but have not been so open and out of
Right,
the closet.
right.
So in terms of now, this is a very expansive question, and you may choose to answer however. How is a gay relationship or a marriage? Is it very different from a heterosexual relationship or a marriage? Because this is a question many people have in terms of the emotional compatibility and how you see each other in each other's lives. Is it very different? Would you know?
Do you want to take that?
You start, then I will share
No,
my
I,
perspective.
I think it's basically every marriage is different, because the two people, and even heterosexual world is so diverse, right? We are 7 billion people on the planet, right? So there is no fixed, I would say we can't have a fixed notion of that this is husband and this is wife, or this is husband and this is husband and this is wife and this is wife. There is like every couple is different in their own unique way. But if you look at the macro level picture, I would say that, other than those individual level differences, there is nothing really that sets apart gay or straight couples, right? We are just as any other human being, as any other couples are, right? So we have our own aspirations. We have our own, pursuit of happiness, what we want to do to become happy and all of that. So, and that's something that heterosexual couples also have. So, I would say that from a bigger picture perspective, we are just
absolutely the same.
We are just,
Yeah.
we're just.
This was an extension to that question. Is a gay relationship as regular and normal as a heterosexual relationship in terms of the partners, feeling for each other,
Right.
feeling emotional about each other, and all that. So, Abhay, I have to ask you here, what did you like in Supriyo? And this is a
Yes, I want to know that as well.
No, I think I would say we both helped get the better out of each other, right? So there are many ways in which Supriyo made me much better than I was, right? I hopefully was good enough already, but he made me the better version of myself. And some specific examples of that: how do we deal with fights, for example, right? I did not know how to deal with a fight, and I think my own way of dealing with a fight would have actually made it worse. Usually it used to make it worse, right?
You would get emotional and throw tantrums?
No, I would start into like defending myself and saying that you are at fault, you are at fault.
Logical reasoning.
The logical part of me, right? That no, you are at fault, I believe you are at fault, and you have to agree that you are at fault. But then I realized that why does it matter? It doesn't matter at all, right? It's like you are a couple, you are committed to each other. You have to set aside your egos, right? And rather than let your ego, drain your relationship and all that. So there are those things I learned. Completely accepting each other because we are both very different, right? As you may already know as well, I'm the more introvert kind and he's the more extrovert kind.
Yep.
So, so he also learned to deal with that I am not going to join him for all those events and all of that, and I learned to, accept that. So there are, all of that I think I learned because Supriyo made me the better version of myself.
So when did you realize you were both in love? Was
I think
there a
it was
moment
there was a progressive realization that we were in love. There are certain moments that accelerated it. Even on the first day, for example, there was a moment that made us think that yes, we are right for each other. But as we went along in our relationship, like for example, how much love we had for each other in the first, say, 3 months, 6 months of each other. The next 6 months, we had even more love for each other, and it has kept growing. So, touch wood.
It's a never-ending journey, right?
Yes,
It's not like a one moment and things happen. It's like, I think that's how the relationship works. I mean, it's a journey. We are growing together. We are learning together. And when we talk about love, it's not just an attraction or something. It's like to realize, I think I am with the right human being and we wanted to grow together.
Right.
And when we take the decision, and the decision is not like one moment.
Right.
Like there are thousands and millions and zillions of moments for last 8 years. Then I was like, I just looked at it and was like, wow, I'm so lucky. I think that is love, right?
So as those moments keep getting built on, that love just keeps growing.
So what did you see in Abhay now? I have to ask you this.
So again, there is no standard format or anything. The one thing I really like about Abhay is he is the way he is. It's like there is no mask on. There is no layers.
Absolutely.
There is
very well spoken on that
which
also.
is very rare in this world this time. Every time, if he's angry, if he's happy, that big smile where he's not at all concerned about how I'm looking or how the other person will think. He's like the way he is. I think that one thing I really like, and there are maybe thousands of other things. Maybe I will not share all these things here. Then, but yeah, I think that is Abhay. And that's
No pretenses at all.
No,
both saaf nazar aa rahe hain. I'm
Yes.
meeting you for the first time, Abhay, but both
So
of you
my
come
mom
across
always
as
say this.
completely.
My mom always say like he is so gifted. Like anybody in this world who meet Abhay, they will just fall in love with Abhay. And I think when I say okay, he is mine, I was like, oh, I'm the luckiest one then.
It's been such a lovely. I can see the love in both of your eyes. Yeah. So, Abhay, just so that this conversation becomes meaningful and relevant to many people watching out there, what does the law actually say now? This 2018 judgment, how significant is it to the LGBT community?
Right. So, in fact, much before the 2018 judgment, tracing back 1860 itself, the British, when they were ruling us, right, they passed this law, which basically meant that relations, quote unquote, against the order of nature were criminalized. And that way, not just same-sex relationships, but effectively entire communities were also criminalized. Like the Hijra community was also almost always under the bus of Section 377.
Right.
So it was declared as a criminal offense with the maximum possible penalty of life imprisonment. Right. So you're just loving each other and you can go to jail for life for that. Right. people started to challenge that why do we have such a law. I think 1990s people started to realize the first petition was filed. It didn't move much forward. 2000 again, the NAS Foundation filed a petition. There was a lot of legal ups and downs. For example, in 2009, we had a judgment that decriminalized gay sex, that decriminalized Section 377, but it was reversed again in 2013. So we were again criminals in 2013.
So during that time, how did you cope with your own emotions
Absolutely.
and fear?
We were already out of the closet by then, and we were our parents knew, our friends knew. We were all very dismayed, and we were so very angry, I would say, that why are we being pushed back in the closet? There are millions and millions, if 5 to 12% of the population is considered gay, generally speaking, right? So are we going to jail 5 to 12% of our entire population, right? So it was a moment of anger that what happened here, right? Why were we so dehumanized? But fortunately, all of that changed with the 2018 judgment. 2018 judgment was by a larger bench, so it was, therefore it overruled the earlier judgment. And it basically recognized that you can be a same-sex couple, you have every right to be, but in a way it was much more deeper than that. For example, there were many judges who actually said that sexual orientation, based discrimination, should not happen, which goes a step beyond saying that it is decriminalized. And there was one judge who wrote in a judgment that history owes an apology to the LGBT community for the ignominy that they and their families have faced. So it was a recognition that we had been wronged, right? So as per 2018 judgment, we are no longer criminals anymore post that, right? But we don't have any positive rights either as of now. We don't have any, there is no law that says you cannot be discriminated against at your workplace. Fortunately, both of us work at a workplace that are accepting of us. But if either of us, we were working at a workplace that doesn't have anti-discrimination policy, we could have been legally fired with no recourse, right? So absolutely, public services, people can be told that, hey, you're gay, we don't want you in your restaurant, or we don't want you drinking water from here, or whatever. We could be told any of that because there is no law that, there is this 2018 judgment that hopefully says that discrimination should not happen, but there is no law that actually says if somebody discriminates, they will be fined for that, or they will be penalized this way for that. There's no such law.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that as years go by, we will have a forward momentum, culminating into full equality.
Now, when you get married,
yes,
obviously there is a traditional angle to it, where you do it in the presence of a pandit based on your, or if you're if you're from the Hindu, or a church wedding or a Islamic wedding. But here, in your case, would it be a legal registration? How does it work?
So there is no, we're not going to have that legal registration opportunity.
But
right?
is there an opportunity at all? No, it doesn't.
No,
there is no law that provides
law
for the registration of a gay couple.
Today there isn't. Many couples have tried, and that's why they have gone to court as well to ask for the laws to be, brought in conformity with the constitution, which now says that sexual orientation should not be discriminated upon, right? So there are couples that are fighting that battle in courts, and I hope that that does see light of the day.
Unknowingly, Supriyo, you've taken on a huge task by coming out in the open, and like you said, you represent the entire community now. And while each couple is different.
True.
In all communities. Here now you have this onus of carrying this mission forward. Do you think it takes a lot of stamina? Because everybody wants to chill and be happy in life. Yaar. Kisko chahiye bade agendas and
No, I think that's the first question that you asked today. Why this wedding? I think why we are doing it, we just wanted to be happy together. It's not like we are taking a lot of things on our shoulder or something. It's more about starting with, definitely the basic reason that we both wanted to be happy, and just to be happy you don't need anybody's permission, right?
Right.
And when I say wedding, again I repeat that, it's just a celebration of our happiness with our own people.
Right.
Right. So it's not like a traditional wedding or something. We're just few events where we are calling our families, my relatives, my students, my the colleagues and the friends, and we all will just be happy. We will play some music, we'll dance. I mean, those are the things. We are not giving that very traditional angle to it.
Okay.
No. So it's more about a celebration and letting people know that we are together, letting people know that we are happy together, letting people know that we are together. It's been many years now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you need to, like, at this juncture, gear up for, obviously, I mean, you've been looking at the positive only, and you're energizing the positive. You have a lot of positive support from the society right now. But like you said, wholeheartedly embrace is the question. And there will be those a few people there who will perhaps come and judge. I'm talking about groups of people. So do you have any anxiety or concern about those things, or you'll just cross the bridge when you come, if you come to it? And there may be nothing also, but
so if you ask me, I can answer it very personally. What I personally believe is it's not always hate. I would say it's a lack of exposure or lack of knowledge. Right. So a lot of people maybe not wholeheartedly, as you quote that, supporting or whatever. I would say it's not just hate. It's like
indifference,
little lack of knowledge. Maybe they never came across such kind of thing, because whatever you want to change or anything which is different, first they are going to be a little bit of resistant. So yeah. I think that's more, and slowly when more people will come out and people will say positive thing, I think they will gain more knowledge about it during the journey. So, and to answer your question, I would say no, we don't have any such particular agenda to deal. We'll just see how
things unfold for you.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
which of you cooks? Do both of you cook? Because I know you are.
I'm from hotelier. Yeah,
you're from the hotel industry.
I know how to cook. Yes, Abhay.
He knows how to cook well. I know just bare cooking to so that I won't starve. That's it.
So खाना आप ही बनाते हो कि आप बनाते हो?
We hardly get time for all this. I cook when there are guests at home. Definitely, I love to cook. But regular basis, it's not been possible. So yeah.
So we have the help and all of that.
We have help.
So obviously the venue of the wedding and all that, those details will perhaps be known to the world, or we don't need to know it at this point. The amazing thing is that you found each other, you found love in each other, and you've had the courage to come out, tell your family, which is the most important thing. And then you're here today. We are having this wonderful conversation. So you said 5 to 12% of the population is deemed.
So there are studies that say that it's very difficult to put a number to it, because most of the LGBT people they may be afraid to even self-identify themselves, right? So there are very few people who come out in the open, right? At least in countries like ours. In the West, there have been some studies that put this number at around 5 to 12%, and that includes people who are somewhere in the spectrum, right? So they may be bisexual, or they may be somewhat straight, somewhat gay, that kind of thing. So that number, based on some of the studies, what I have read, is 5 to 12% of people.
But that's a lot. And then are you telling me that obviously we don't know for 5 to 12% coming out and declaring in the open. So how do they cope with it? I mean, obviously with so much judgment around. So now that this we are the first torchbearers of this, entire community. So how do
I won't say we are the first, but
from the very rare lot that comes out and declares and actually makes a celebration and invites people and lives for themselves.
Yes.
So what do you advise whether parents dealing with this, and how best can they, because it is hard on parents.
Yes, absolutely.
And your parents have been very you're blessed.
Yes.
And this can happen in the case of an intercaste marriage as well.
Yes, absolutely.
It can happen in anything that is beyond the regular convention, quote unquote, right? So what would you say, Abhay?
I would say look at this issue from an objective, from a scientific and a humanist point of view.
So what is the scientific angle?
The scientific angle is that people used to think long back that this was unnatural and that this was a mental disorder. But that thought process has completely changed, as more and more research has happened in this subject, people now know that this is neither unnatural nor a disorder. So it is perfectly natural variation of human sexuality, not just human sexuality. It's there out in multiple other species.
Is there a pathological angle to this, or as in, is there a chromosomal thing that
I don't think we have reached to that stage that people exactly knows what happens and why people.
What is the chemistry that happens?
Right,
in
what
the
is the
body?
chemistry that
We don't know
happens,
yet.
and
Yeah.
but it is what we do know is that it's perfectly normal and natural, right? So that has been clearly substantiated. So people should make themselves aware, right? I'm pretty sure, like even our own parents, right, when they started, they didn't know that much about this subject, and we encouraged them to read because we
and being doctors, actually.
being doctors, so they didn't know about this subject because at that time med school did not cover this topic in a positive light and all of that, right? So now they know much more about this topic, and as people read about it, its facts, I'm pretty sure that they will come to a better realization. And at the end of the day, also realize that we are human beings, right? I mean, it's not just about facts and figures. It's also about the fact that we have as much right to pursue happiness as anybody else, right? We are not, stopping anybody else from pursuing their happiness. We are not, breaking the law. We are not doing anything morally reprehensible or anything of that sort, right? We are not kind of going and, also we are not going and shoving ourselves anywhere else, right? So people have to learn that this happens, that this is normal and natural, and we are just as much as human beings as anybody else is.
Very well spoken, Abhay. You have so much clarity and courage. I mean, I really commend the clarity with which you speak at this point. And so, Supriyo, what would you say about children growing up? And of course, you can't make this. I mean, it's not even like this is a societal agenda which Supriyo is supposed to answer. But I'm asking you, just based on your own experience, about kids, having the courage to speak out, explore, understand themselves.
Yes, I mean,
Teenagers.
I think, if I talk about myself here, it's very difficult. Other day I was talking to one of my colleagues and I just said it, like, a queer child, they hardly have a childhood. Because the moment we realize that we are different from a set of other people, like our friend circle and all, two things happen. Number one is, if you're aware, then it's fine, because this generation is more aware. I'm talking about my generation. I wasn't aware about it, and I just realized there's something different, not actually wrong, but different, and I started getting into that guilt, that maybe I'm wrong, that I'm not fitting in. And the problem is, you don't have enough knowledge about it. You cannot just go and discuss with others. You cannot just go and tell your parents. And that does not mean that we are privileged. We have to work for our education. We have to work for our career. We have to do everything what the other kids are doing. But still, we are acting years and years, maybe like for 10 years. We are always conscious every moment, every second. Kisi ko pata na chal jaye, until unless I'm sleeping. So, I got bullied in the school. I got bullied in the college. The other day I was telling my mom, like, whenever I go for a walk and I like see 4 people standing in that corner, I still get scared to cross that particular area because bahut tana suna main, because so that's how. So it wasn't very easy. It wasn't very easy, and it took a lot of time to understand that everything is fine. I think that's where a lot of people struggle. They don't accept themselves. I think Abhay also said it. Yes, for Abhay's case and my case also, we accepted ourselves in a very early stage of our life. And then there are a lot of myths. If I ask me, if you are homosexual, then your family will never support. I am very close to my family, and excuse me, I cannot leave my family.
And yours is a traditional family, relatively?
White traditional family, yes. So I cannot leave. I can't even think that I'm leaving my family, I'm staying with somebody. I'm like, so finding a way out and telling myself, accepting myself that everything is fine, everything is normal, and still having said that, like keeping everything quite similar, like academic, your career, your everything. It wasn't that easy. But this generation, I would say, they, as I said earlier also, they are quite open-minded. They have awareness. And I think my message to the new generation, the first struggle, which is accepting themselves. I mean, they need to tell themselves that there is nothing wrong the way you are.
First is awareness, no?
Awareness is very
First
important.
awareness के लिए बहुत
बहुत,
because you know
exactly.
they
मतलब
don't know if
अभी
it's
तो
a passing
बच्चे-
phase or whether this is real or they're
Yeah.
imagining.
Yeah.
True. Abhi to matlab now I've seen kids like they're checking in Google. They have a lot of things to study.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, and I'm not exactly from Calcutta. It's like little outskirts of the city. I never had access to Google or something. I didn't have those journals so that I can read and understand. So Abhay born and brought up exactly in Delhi, and it's a metro city. It was quite easy for him to access all those things. For me, because first couple of years it was difficult for me to understand what's happening with me.
So Abhay shared that he was attracted to guys,
Yeah.
and you realized that.
I
Was it the
realized
same
that.
for
Yeah,
you
exactly.
also?
I think all my friends were talking about the girl passing by, and I was like, I'm just looking at her boyfriend, not the girl. So I just think, oh, there's something wrong. I would say something different. Yeah.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah. No, I mean the reason I'm asking such direct questions is so that people get a perspective of what your world is like. Because right now we don't have many people coming out, and let's accept the fact that you have not been integrated into the mainstream society as this ye bhi hota hai, like you said. It's
Yeah.
perfectly now normal, natural.
Right.
It is a process and it's taking its time.
It's as simple a thing as, let's say, being left-handed, or let's say being blue-eyed, or anything of that sort. It's just that some percentage of the population is in a minority. That's it. There's nothing else that fundamentally we are not aliens or anything of that sort.
और countries में कैसे है अभी?
So most of the Western countries, even same-sex marriage is recognized under the law, right? There have been certain countries where the heads of government, prime ministers, so even Ireland right now, the prime minister is openly gay. He's of Indian origin also, by the way. So there are countries with same-sex marriage and all that. And then there are countries like us where it is neither criminalized nor a protected identity. And then there are countries where it is you can't even think about being open, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because
I
you
know.
will be executed. So there are
So
all
obviously,
kinds of things.
I mean, does it mean people from the gay community cannot travel there? Should not travel there?
Should not travel there.
I mean,
Should not
obviously,
travel
that's not
there.
a trick question. It's a
Yeah.
real
But,
question.
I would never travel to countries where it is punishable
Yeah.
by death. Of course
Punishable
not.
and
Of
yeah.
course
Oh,
not.
yeah.
I mean,
So there is,
basic survival
which
instinct, I would
means,
say.
you have the courage to be in a place right now where there are several restrictions around the world applying to you
Yeah.
in the society, but you have the courage to be yourself and stand and say, yes, despite all these restrictions and judgments,
Yeah.
I'm me.
Yes.
And same goes with you, Supriyo.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can't imagine how much of bravery it takes and how
Yeah.
much of conviction it takes and understanding and
Yeah.
so.
I mean, thankfully, it is possible. I mean, while difficult, it is possible to be out in and open in India, because ultimately India is a free society, right? So, basic civil liberties. We are a democracy. We are a liberal country. I mean, at least liberal in terms of the constitution and all of that, right? So, if we were in one of those countries where it is punishable by death, no, I would have never come out. Why would I risk my own life?
I mean, if it is like, say for instance, if it is like 2015 or 17 or something, maybe we wouldn't even think about wedding.
Probably.
अब ये 2018 वाला जजमेंट उसको कुछ होगा तो नहीं ना? ये
yeah.
जेन्युइन कंसर्न से पूछ रही हूँ।
I don't think उस पे कुछ होगा. It's a 5-judge bench judgment, and I think
The
it has been
Honorable
widely
Court,
accepted
yeah.
by
Yeah,
even the government has not opposed that judgment, so it's good to know.
Yeah, and in religious groups and specifically, do you have usually any extra taboo attached to this
Right.
when you go for? I'm talking about religious groups and.
Right,
Because religion is also brought in typically.
So we don't bring it up at that.
You don't even go there.
We don't.
You don't
We
need
don't
to
bring
go
up this topic. Let's say if we are in a very religious setting and all of that. Again, right? Like because not sure how other person will react and all of that. So yeah, it's again it depends, right? So we, as I was saying, right, we are in a bubble. and that bubble definitely accepts us. But
Yeah.
at the larger society, as you start going, there will be people who react negatively as well. So yeah, you have to kind of figure out whether that is really important and all of that.
And about your wonderful relationship, tell us some things that you like to do together, like play sports or watch movies or cook or
that's a
walk.
very difficult question, isn't it? Because
so very different.
we are so very different. But yes, in that note, I would definitely say our core values are very aligned. And that's how I think we call it like the opposite attracts. And the best part about a relationship, I really wanted to
I think
add
we complete
here.
each other.
Yes, you just said it. We complete each other. We are very different, and we never force or try to change the other person. The way I was, I'm still the same. The way Abhay was, Abhay is still the same. And that's how I like him, right? That's version. I don't want to change him like another Shivpriyo. Neither he want me to change like another Abhay.
यार लाइक एनी रिलेशनशिप भरोसा कैसा है आप दोनों को एक दूसरे पर के ये मुझे और के लिए नहीं छोड़ेगा, ये मेरे साथ रहेगा, ही इज ट्रस्टवर्दी, ही इज नॉट, वो हो जाता है क्या? प्यार में हो जाता है ना?
नहीं, वो प्यार में हो जाता है, बट वो अगेन वही as I said, हम heterosexual relationships और same sex relationships
Are
कुछ ज़्यादा
both the
डर
same,
नहीं है,
yeah.
कुछ different नहीं है. मतलब
There is no
heterosexual में भी
format,
वो-
there is no rule, there is
Yeah.
no kind of a formula for any relationship.
Correct,
Every
correct.
relationship is different.
Correct.
And some of the other it's work like that way only. Like you don't need to
I mean, there are some differences that are created based on like the society's different level of acceptance, right? For example, अगर आप same sex relationship में हो and let's say for some reason you don't have supportive parents, fortunately we have, or you don't have supportive friends, the very first sign of trouble, if you start to split up, let's say, there's nobody to keep you together and to make you realize what the hell is going on or you guys are making a mistake. But अगर आप straight relationship में होते हो, families are accepting and all of that, they will try to basically counsel the couple कि भाई why are you मतलब like trivial differences पे क्यों इतना झगड़ा कर रहे हो and all of that, right?
And
So
I think
those
that's
dif-
the thing happened
Yeah.
from our relationship from the day one, right?
Yeah.
You know, meeting, involving parents. And I think
That's why we
I
wanted the
just wanted to
support.
share
That-
one
we
story.
wanted the support
It
of-
happened
yeah.
yesterday. So my mom was texting to me and suddenly she started writing in Hindi. I was like, what happened? Like we always chat in Bengali. बोले कि मैं अभय की भी मम्मी हूँ ना. So that's why I'm writing in Hindi. I was
Oh
like,
my God.
okay. I mean, so that's the beauty, you know, of I would say our Indian parents, our mothers are so strong, and the way they accepted us. I mean, we call like Abhay's mom dad as mummy papa, so that there is no confusion, and my mom dad as a ma baba. The way I call. So. And Abhay is very close to Ma, and I'm also very close to Mummy, and so it's like the first call. If Abhay is not answering, the second call is to me. Or anything that Abhay didn't call or something, then she will call me and complain. Abhay call nahi kar raha. So that we created that kind of a thing, and as said, ki there is nothing different. It's like just two men.
Yeah.
Again, we are human, right? It's just like any other next door story. So there is nothing different, nothing very fancy.
So are you Shivpriyo on the December 18th going to take Abhay as your legally wedded wife?
Shall I say I do?
I mean,
It's
it is
loud and
too-
clear, I do,
it's
of
loud.
course.
Yeah. So Ma and parents are all going to come.
Yes.
So Punjabi खाना मिलेगा कि bong खाना मिलेगा?
It's
Sorry,
going to be
Bengali.
mixed. Yes. I'm a little particular about that. Yeah, it's Bengali.
Aloo
yeah.
posto,
Aloo
machar
posto,
jol.
yes, he loves aloo posto. So I already give him all those Bengali delicacies. So in Durga Puja we went to Kolkata along with Kaju, because our family is like me, Abhay, and our canine son Kaju. So we
His
went.
name
to
is Kaju?
Kaju, yes.
How cute!
So we went to Kolkata, and I think Abhay really had fun there. Yeah, so all the Bengali delicacies and everything.
So before this is so almost unbelievable, and it is true, it is happening. So do you know filmmaker Ram Gopal Verma? He has actually made his first film on the LGBT community. So it's a lesbian love story,
Wow.
action thriller.
Wow.
Do you think cinema should speak more? Because right now cinema, especially about homosexuality in males, about gay people, they are always stereotyped
True.
and made to look lesser than the rest.
Yeah.
And so obviously we
Made
don't
fun
have
of.
healthy cinema which
Yeah.
addresses and accepts and embraces. and this has happened across various other issues also,
Right.
like intercaste marriages and different religion, two states.
Oh yes.
You know, it's happened on the humorous front, it's happened on various, serious notes as well. What do you think about this cinema that I just mentioned about RGV's film?
I think Abhay needs to answer this. Yeah.
Cinema can be an agent of change, right? I mean, it does provide society some perspective, and people when they go into a movie hall and when they come out, I think they are different people, right? Because they have imbibed some of the message of those movies. So cinema needs to be more responsible. The filmmakers need to be more responsible with how they touch the subject. And I think over the last few years, we have begun to see a trend in that direction. We have begun to see movies that show LGBT relations in a positive light.
Can you quote a few? I mean, I know of Fire, which was
Fire was pretty long back.
long
pretty
back.
but
It's
we
a lesbian love story.
It's a lesbian love story. But we had Aligarh, which talked about a gay professor, and I think the way that movie was done, I really enjoyed it, right?
Yes.
And it showed all the aspects of. It wasn't a love story, but it showed the struggles of that professor who was hounded upon, and ultimately he killed himself. So I think people need to be shown this message that you have to recognize and respect the LGBTQ community, and that message has to be delivered in a way in which it's not becoming a topic of satire or anything of that sort of fun. Something.
LGBTQ, can we expand that?
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer. Yeah.
LGBTQ.
Yes.
Yep, that's where it is. So one last question before we conclude and get, we'll close on a happy note. I wish any of you sings, because I think all Bengalis sing.
No, that's a myth.
No, neither of us.
आप गाते नहीं हो?
नहीं.
रविंद्र संगीत?
No.
नहीं?
I'm so sorry to say this, but yeah.
We are disappointing you, I'm so sorry. But we don't sing.
But definitely I can cook for you sometime. We'll invite you at my
I
will-
look
I'll
forward,
cook.
and I'm inviting myself to the wedding.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, Abhay, what is the biggest concern we see with the repression that's happening right now? Although there are many people coming out and being vocal about their sexual preferences, what is the biggest concern overall societally we see, in the times to come, if this repression is not given its breathing space? I mean,
I mean, there are multiple facets to it, right? In certain cases, you could even have honor killings. And there are people who who really get scared of their family, right? Because their family will actually react violently to such kind of things. So that is the more aggressive path that in certain incidents happen. But even where the families just choose to kind of quote unquote break their relationships or whatever, the person is left with no support structure, right? If they are kicked out of their house and all of that, they may not be having a job, they don't have anybody else to turn to, their families have cut off with them. I don't know if you know, but LGBTQ people are much more prone to committing suicide, right?
Yeah.
I think some of the statistics I saw was maybe like 5 to 10 times more,
because of the
because of how the overall society or how it adds to that mental pressure, right? It adds to that mental pressure. So there are there are some extreme cases, but even the not so extreme cases, it's not an easy life for an LGBTQ person.
Yeah. No, but it has been a war, but relatively now that things are getting healthier around, I think we should just look at what is positively working,
Right.
and obviously go ahead with that.
Right.
Would you like to tell iDream viewers anything, Supriyo and Abhay? Of course, you've said a lot.
Yes.
कुछ और specifically बोलना है हमारे प्रेक्षकों को बोलते हैं हिंदी में?
Viewers को
Viewers को, हाँ, माँ प्रेक्षकों ने तेलुगु लाता हूँ.
like
Any quote.
दर्शकों को
Yeah, दर्शकों को.
Yeah.
So any quote from your side?
Yeah, I think educate yourself on this topic, right? The lack of knowledge on this topic and all, it's fine if you have certain ignorance or certain prejudices as of now, but it is no longer fine that even when we are telling you that you need to educate yourself, you choose to kind of turn a blind eye to that. I think you guys, everybody, whoever doesn't accept this today, they should really go ahead and from an unbiased perspective, from a completely objective perspective, they should read about this and educate themselves.
Yeah, and Supriyo, this last question I have to ask. There is also a misconception that people from the LGBT community have been necessarily wronged in their childhood, which is why they turn out like that. So this, can you clear that up for us? Like, either been abused or beaten or I say kuch, and that this is actually as normal and as natural as.
Absolutely. I think you just said it. I just wanted to say yes to it. I think to add to Abhay's quote, I would just wanted to say, I think parents and teachers, they plays a very, very important role
Right.
A human's life. I mean, especially the childhood, right? I think we always actually say this, and we discuss it about ki, we should not just go ahead and assume that you are straight.
Yeah.
We have to create an environment where a person can grow by themselves, the way their thought process. I think that kind of environment that we all should create, we need to be responsible for, to create this kind of environment for a kid or for a teenager, for any human being. I think that will help a lot, because we have that perception. We always assume, okay, this is a gentleman, he would be straight. It's gay that the gay have to come out or something.
Right.
So we just need to create an environment where we'll not just
It's seamless.
assume. Yeah, I think and it's not. I think it's not that difficult. I think everybody can just put a little effort and do this, and that's going to help a lot, I'm sure.
And the same obviously applies to lesbian community as well.
We're talking about the entire
LGBTQ
yes,
community.
yes.
Yeah. So obviously it's been a very interesting, engaging, and also informative kind of conversation. Wishing you all the very best, of happiness and health and well-being, and a lot of good things to come in life.
Thank
you.
you so much.
And Abhay, once again, I feel privileged that you opted to speak to me as your first interview. Thank you very much for coming to iDream Studios and sharing your story with us.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Thank you.
And with your permission, we're going to take some snippets of your, pictures from your social media account. Will that be okay with
Yes,
Kaju?
yes.
Can we
Yes,
put
yes.
Kaju on?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
put
if it's
Kaju
just the two of
on.
us
If-
and
like me, Abhay and Kaju, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah,
Yes,
you do
yes,
have. You
yes.
have, right?
Yeah.
Superb. So we'll do that. We'll go ahead and do that.
Cool.
Thank you so much. And Adi Paristhiti anamata. And before any of you post any comments which are against the social media norms, please rethink, and both from a perspective of holistic and social behavior perspective, as well as from the rules of being blacklisted and probably blocked in case you post any offensive comments on this. So thank you all for watching, and let's continue to speak on things unspoken.